What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one. And this is going to be a quick video about Ethereum, the potential for it to be deflationary, and EIP-1559. So we'll get straight into it. What is EIP-1559? It is a Ethereum improvement proposal number 1559. And with this improvement proposal, there are a couple of actually massive changes that could definitely change the dynamics of how Ethereum works in the future, how it could become a deflationary asset instead of inflationary asset, and a couple other changes that I'll explain here in a second. So just looking at this article right now, EIP 1559 could offer some good news for those longing to see improvements to Ethereum's user experience in the current gas fee system. This proposal has recently been accepted into Ethereum's London network upgrade, scheduled to come to the mainnet this summer. I believe the date is early August, so this change should be happening soon. And guys, for gas fees, a lot of this is technical jargon, but one way to think about this is if you have a YouTube channel. If you want to upload a video to YouTube, imagine having to pay a small little fee every time you uploaded a video. So, there's millions of YouTube channels out there, and as YouTube continues to grow, there's a capitalist system behind it. So if you want your video to be uploaded right now, then you have to pay a higher fee than the person to your left and right. So now in Ethereum's current system, it's just whoever pays the highest fee gets their YouTube video out there quickest. But in the future, they're changing it to a base rate. So it's more anyone, if you have a little bit of money or if you have a lot of money, everyone's going to be paying the same base rate. If it's $5, it's $5 for everyone across the board to get their YouTube video published on YouTube. Whereas right now, if someone wants to get their video published on YouTube, they might pay $20, $50, $100 to get their video out there. Whereas, me and you, the average people, we're not going to be paying $100 to get our video out there. So our video might not be posted for weeks or months. And this is something that's going to be changed in the future. And I think it should be good for the overall ecosystem. So that's kind of what they're talking about with gas fees here. So EIP 1559 essentially proposes to change Ethereum's fee structure. And that's kind of what I just talked about with the YouTube example right there. So another quick little paragraph here. When it comes to open source software development, anyone can add code to the repository, but to have that new code included means getting the proper approval. In the case of Ethereum, such approval must come from the core developers who manage its repository. So that's what EIP 1559 is. It went through the proposal, it got passed, the proposal got passed just like, Congress, and they're actually currently working on implementing it right now. These things take time, that's why it's coming out in August. And then why EIP 1559? With all the network issues Ethereum has been experiencing lately, congestion and high gas costs, the cost of posting that video in the example, many are expressing doubts. So whales can afford the high cost of transactions, but the premiums are causing a lot of pain for the average user. So because of that, there's a whole lot of other projects out there such as Avalanche, Polkadot, Cardano, the Binance Smart Chain, all these other chains or coins, they've worked around this system or changed their system already to have more of this, base rate or some other method. But it's a lot cheaper than Ethereum's current method. So the new method that Ethereum is working towards will fix these problems. So people should continue to work with Ethereum once their fees lower. So Ethereum's auction mechanism, I kind of just talked about that with the YouTube example, so we'll skip by this. And then the EIP 1559 base fee. So this is one of the big changes. So it says it won't fix all the problems, but it'll be a start. By deploying a base fee, it'll target the market rate gas price and adjust on the fly to a block-by-block basis. This way, users can easily send their transaction without having to guess which gas option they need to choose. If it's, if they need to choose $5 today because the Ethereum network is busy, or do they need to choose $100 to post that YouTube video because the Ethereum network is really busy at 5 p.m. when everyone gets off work and they're posting YouTubes. So the EIP-1559 quicker transaction inclusion and the EIP-1559 solution. Here's the important part. So users need to send transaction with a fee higher than the base fee, along with a tip for a miner to include them into the block. So you can pay the base fee, which will get burned. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then you can tip a miner to get your YouTube video posted as soon as possible. But the tips aren't always needed with this new system. And then the most important thing I think that kind of rolls into it is a price transaction including. So the EIP-1559 operates similar to Bitcoin's proof of work difficulty adjustment, so that they want, 50% of the Ethereum blocks to be full. That is their end goal. So they're going to move around that base fee to pay, to get that YouTube video posted to YouTube. They're going to move it maybe from $5 to $6 or from $5 to $4, just to make sure that in each block, if one block contains 100 YouTube videos, with EIP-1559, their goal is to get at very least 50 YouTube videos of the 100 videos in each block before they publish it. So they want, that baseline, whether it needs to be $5 to attract enough people to post at least 50 videos, or maybe it needs to be $4 or $3 for people to post at least 50 videos per block. So that's one of the ultimate goals for EIP-1559. And all this stuff is happening in the background, guys. Something we don't have to worry about. And why is this important? Because that $5 that we pay Ethereum to post our YouTube video, that $5 is getting burned. And it's not $5, it's actually 5 ETH. So that means every time a user posted a YouTube video, 5 ETH is getting burned from the entire ETH circulating supply, which $5 might not sound like a lot, but when there's millions of transactions happening on a daily basis, that's millions of ETH that's just getting burned and taken out of the entire circulating supply, which, if there's enough transactions, could potentially make Ethereum a deflationary asset, which is the opposite to the euro and the US dollar, which is inflating in price. So our $1 has less buying power over time because of inflation. In theory, Ethereum, if it is deflationary, our 1 ETH that we have is going to have more buying power in the future. And that's the important thing about EIP-1559 and the burn mechanism. If you guys have any other questions about EIP-1559, let me know in the comments below. And there are some other big follow-ons to 1559, which will happen later this year, past August, and even into next year, which I'll make more videos about to keep you guys up to date on that. Once again, if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.